Are you tired of being broke and ready to be rich? Girl, listen up. Today's video is all about money habits, what we can do, how to get yourself out of those holes, how to break through. These are for my college students, my broke bitches, everyone who needs some help. I got you. I got you. These are for the people who just want to survive. You want to kind of improve things. I'm not telling you you're gonna make $1 million by the end of this video, okay? It's not one of those. These are for the normal, realistic people and what we can do, how to save, where to go, what to look at, credit cards, who, what, savings, I don't know. I got you. I got you. This is coming from a 23-year-old girl who has been through it by herself and with some guidance. Money is one of the most difficult things out there. Mindset, everything, how you get it, what to do with it, how you function. It's a whole process. It's a whole complex, complicated shit show. But I'm here to help out with those little money tips, correcting that mindset, what to do, how we can do it, how to attract it, and how to get to your goals. Are you guys tired of being broke and not woke? Well, you came to the right place. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Caitlin. Don't forget to click that little like and subscribe button down there, girl. We're manifesting a decent life when it comes to money. Everyone's tired of being broke, okay? There's so many things out there, so many things. We like see people literally not even working and making millions of dollars. Yesterday, I literally saw on Instagram that this girl made $615,000 in the month of January. I said, what? You make more than doctors. Like, that's crazy. Like a content creator slash whatever the fuck she's doing makes more than a doctor? Well, let me tell you how to get there. Let's listen up. This is coming from someone who recently was broke AF in like the past 2 years basically, and I figured it out even without all the crazy opportunities. So I figured out how to work smarter and not work as hard for my money to exist and not to want to die every time a bill comes up. I still am a broke bitch. Let me just put that out there. But I went through my whole college with like nothing and got a job, figured it out, have some savings and all that. So the first thing we're going to talk about is your mental state. I know you probably heard this before, blah, 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 but it's for real. Like anyone from young to old, like what is your mental state around money? You need to look back, check with yourself. What do you think when you see a wealthy person? Do you think like, damn, I want to be them, they're successful? What's your version of success? Or do you see them like, damn, that person's an a-hole. They don't use it for anything good. They're horrible people. Whenever you're rich, you are a bad person. You're greedy. You become horrible. Where did you learn that? Why does money make them horrible? Why does money make them successful? This should be like something that enhances ourselves. Like money is not the root of all evil. But if that's what you believe, that's totally fine. I used to think things like money doesn't grow on trees or like, oh yeah, rich people are all assholes. Basically, that's what I thought, literally. And even today, I still catch myself kind of being like, oh, they're rich, they don't know like what it's like to be a hard worker. That's totally not true, but it is true for some people. Like that's a bias that every aspect in life is gonna have. So you are almost restricting yourself based on these limiting fear-based mindsets around money. What makes you think money's gonna want to attract you when you're saying like, you're a piece of shit, you're gonna make me greedy, I hate you, look what you do to people, you corrupt people, you're evil. But you're a good person and you want money. Does that mean you're evil? No, okay? We need to reframe our mindset around money. What did mom and dad say when you were younger? Something like money doesn't grow on trees, or we should leave an extra tip, they're a super hard worker. Ew, I don't want to tip, I already paid so much money. The government takes all my taxes, like I can't afford to tip you, I can't afford to pay you. Can you do me a solid? Let me pay you extra for your hard work. Which way did you go? We can't afford that. We can't afford that. Let's work hard to get this. Let's save. When I was growing up, I never really like heard let's save, but I actually had a childhood friend where they would go out with their kids and they could ask for something. They would say, let's save for our Colorado trip. And I always remembered like kind of noticing that, like, my parents don't really say that. Like that's cool. Like they don't get this cake, this toy because they're going on a really fun thing at the end of the year. So it teaches you saving habits and then also a reward. Rich people are greedy. Rich people are mean, poor people are stupid, poor people have it rough. Like there could be so many things that you thought of, and some of those I did too. Energy attracts energy, okay? If you are constantly thinking like, I hate money, money is going to hate you, just because that's what you're like attracting. If you're never looking for opportunities, money will never come to you. You're not gonna just get lucky, okay? Unless you win the lottery, and even then, if you win the lottery, half of them go broke anyways because they don't have these money habits. All right, another thing we all need to do is invest in ourselves. You don't need to be hurting yourself so hard, like stretching yourself so thin, not respecting yourself, not investing in yourself. I know so many people are like door dashers and do all these things and they're kind of wasting their time when maybe they could invest in themselves. I mean, there's always a time and place for those little extra side hustles. I did that too, but sometimes you don't want to be door dashing. You want to be using that time investing into job searching, investing into yourself, getting certificates. There's so many things that are free that can develop our knowledge and our education and enhance our experiences through experience in the job if we look in the right places. Quit limiting yourself to only ever never being a Door Dasher. Start looking forward and towards opportunities. Think about your habits. You had that passion planted in your heart for a reason. What are your habits? Do you like social media? Can you do contract work? Do you like baking? Are you good at cutting hair? Are you good at makeup? Are you good at advice? Could you consult? There's so many little things you could do on the side if it's not going to be like a corporate job. For example, I loved fashion. I was really good at thrifting. So all throughout college, I sold all of my clothes. And this was when I was broke. This was even before I got a job, okay? This was just like student athlete freshman girl that didn't know what I was doing in $30,000 worth of debt already freshman year. Yeah. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Yes. So I was like, oh, I literally have no money to eat and I want to go get a coffee and I literally can't. That's crazy. Started selling my clothes and I was very like, it was like a business. I was like, I would like thrift things for $5, sell it for 20. Girl, smart AF. Also, there's so many things in your closet you probably don't need, so you could sell that too. Anyways, I survived freshman year just off of that. Next up is saving your cash and social spending, okay? So many of us have like horrible mindsets around social spending. You don't have to drop $100 every single weekend just so your friends like you. And if that's the case, get new friends. We can all be creative. Think about it. I know all of us want to be going to brunch, get our bottomless mimosas, have a little fun, maybe slap on some French toast. Girl, I've been there, done that. Totally get it. But what if you get all the girls together? You're still having that social aspect. Somebody hosts. Everyone brings one thing. You are literally spending less than $20 each and having a blast. And then those bottomless mimosas can be really bottomless, super duper. No one's gonna be drunk driving. You're having a blast. You're having so much fun. You can talk loud. You can do whatever you want, okay? And then you can go somewhere else after because you already saved so much money. Social spending should not put so much pressure on your life to where you're broke 24/7. Look at what you're doing, okay? If you're always saying you're broke, what do you do on the weekends? Are you saving your money? Are you cooking from home? Are you ordering out? That's why you're broke. You can live below your means and do things accordingly, depending on your situation. Obviously, some people have children, some people have to support others. That's very different. This is about an individual kind of in their 20s trying to save money, trying to survive, trying to figure things out and go towards a different future. Social spending. I was really bad about this. I wanted to go out with my friends. I was in college. I wanted to go out with my boyfriend, go on dates. I wanted to go out on double dates. I wanted to adventure a new city. I wanted to travel. And I always was saying that I was broke, but I'm not actually broke. I'm doing all of these things. I spent $10,000 in 1 year on traveling and dinners and drinking, but I was constantly saying I was broke, but I wasn't. I had $10,000 worth of spending for fun things. That wasn't broke. I chose to do that. I was broke because I did the fun thing. If you're like always, you pay $200 on a weekend and then you say you're broke, you got to spend that $200. That's a blessing. That's awesome. That's cool. You spent that because you weren't broke before that $200, right? So it's all about mindset. How are you thinking about it? Are you saying, I'm so thankful I got to spend this $200? Or are you spending it, regretting it, becoming anxious and being like, I'm so broke, the world hates me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, one thing people my age really need to get into is savings and credit cards. Obviously, if you can't, before credit cards, you need to address those other factors beforehand because it can be a slippery slope if you do not have that discipline and that mindset figured out. So I use my credit card. I have the Venture Capital One credit card and it's good for traveling points. So I don't use it for Amazon, little purchases. A lot of people are like, oh, I have like $10 left, you know? No, save it for traveling. If you're my age and you want to travel credit card. I got my flight last year to Costa Rica. It was $800 completely for free because of the Venture One Capital One. So what it did, so how it works, every time I spend $1, I get 2 points. So this could be for food, for gas, for paying for friends, traveling, doctor's appointments, vets, car insurance, whatever you want to do. Anything besides rent. Usually rent has like a markup on it. And then anything within the app, I got 5 times the points, right? So within 2 years of having this credit card, I've already gotten an $800 ticket completely for free. That's how I was able to afford going to Costa Rica. And then actually yesterday, I just bought my tickets for me and my boyfriend to go to Milan, Italy. Round trip, $1,400 worth of ticket for $400. Me just using the card instead of my bank account card literally covered an entire ticket to Italy plus some. It covered me just using a credit card instead of a debit card, gave me $900, gave me $1,000 worth of a free plane ticket. Y'all gotta be smarter and not working as hard, okay? Literally me just being a little bloop, bloop, bloop. Spending money literally made me money, okay? I could not afford $1,400 to go to Italy. But it's a blessing that I was able to get it. See, we're changing the mindset. And that's not, if you're a big spender, if you can cover people, if you live with roommates. We've done that a few times where I cover the bill and they Venmo me. Like you can you know, you can finesse the system a little bit, okay? I got the points because I helped out my friends. Also, savings. This is something that people think is really scary, but savings really isn't. I understand like stocks, you know, and investing, but savings, guys, if you do not have a savings, what are you doing, okay? Also create a method. So if you work in a job where you have tips, maybe save the $10 bills, save the $20 bills, save the $5 bills, whatever you can do, even if it's the coins, okay? So what I did for the longest time was I was saving cash. I accumulated like $2,000 in cash based on just my tips. And it was kind of like my, during college, this was like my broke era too. Like I never touched it. So like at the end of the day, I really wasn't that broke. Like I had $2,000 in savings. As a college student, that's pretty fucking good. But anyways, then I realized when I became more of an adult, I had a job, I was like, why do I have $2,000 sitting? And it literally lost so much money. Y'all know this year with inflation, my money that I accumulated literally lost value. Like I literally lost like $100 of that. Like that's so annoying. So what you can do is get a little savings app, something simple, connect your bank account and let it flow. A really good recommendation for people who get overwhelmed and confused is Goldman Sachs. So Goldman Sachs, Marcus Goldman Sachs is a little online banking system and they have a certain rate that kind of stays the same. So they have like a high yield savings rate where I think right now it can change, but you'll have like a base of 4.5%. So like your money is increasing. If you put $5,000 in there, by the end of the year, you will accumulate hundreds, okay? Not even from your own money, guys. The bank is literally giving you money to save it and to combat that inflation. So instead of me, here's an example. This is my 2,000 bucks. Instead of me slowly losing, I was actually gaining in this savings account. And I'm also adding in things to be more disciplined. So right now in my savings account, I started out with a emergency fund, which is supposed to be like 3 times your rent and like groceries. Add that in there, whatever you're living times 3. So you have like the 3 months to survive depending on if anything ever happened. Then I was like, you know what, I want to go to Europe. I'm going to start doing this. So I started investing like $50 a week for this Europe trip, right? So like by the time I go in September, I will have thousands of bucks. Okay, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. $50 a week, guys. Like instead of buying our little things on TikTok, instead of going to McDonald's, instead of buying all your friends things and they don't pay you back, whatever it could be, you could accumulate that. And if you can't do that, that's totally fine. This is for a fun little thing. But look around. $10 a week is $40 a month. 40 times 12, that means $500 a year. Bam. And you're not even gonna notice the $10, okay? How many coffees are you drinking? How many drinks are you having? How many beers are you buying? Everyone has something that they waste money on. Do you smoke? Could be a lot of things, girl, a lot of things. I recently also am gonna be moving, so I started accumulating the extra money I'll be spending in rent in there so I can kind of prep myself for the following year so I can actually afford that rent and see if with what I'm earning right now, if I could be able to afford that type of living, right? So which is also cool because then when that time comes, I already had half of that extra already saved. So I'm like pretending like I'm spending it, but really it's mine and it's accumulating interest. Smart. I want y'all to be smart with me, okay? This isn't like how to manifest 6 figures. This is how to survive, how to be smart, how to work smarter and not harder. Because I'm tired of working hard 24/7. Another really good tip is discipline in general. Do not have Apple Pay on your phone. When you are online shopping, let those items sit in your cart. So many times, girl, I'll be in the bathtub, I'm on my Pinterest, I'm scrolling, I'm like, oh, that's cute, affordable, okay. But then once you add 5 things that are affordable, it's really expensive, okay? And then you gotta pay shipping, and then how much are you spending on your Amazon to get the free shipping, and blah, blah, blah. So I actually do not use Apple Pay on my phone anymore. I still have it sometimes, like sometimes it's easy, oh my God, and I'll accidentally put it back. You need that process. You need that process to get it. Think about it, in the past, we had to get in our car, drive to the store, look presentable, find things, try them on, bring them home, return them. Like, it was a whole process. Now we're like, boop, 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 Apple Pay. Like, you have this adrenaline because you see all these deals. They're trying to trick you on the internet, okay? Quit wasting all your money on shopping and stupid ass things. And if you don't have that self-control, stop going on TikTok Shop. Stop clicking on those buttons. Stop clicking on Apple Pay. Let things sit in your cart for 24 hours, maybe even 48 hours. Last week, I really wanted to get the Tower 28 spray, a cute workout set. I felt like I deserved it, and I was like, oh, my account says 150 plus shipping. I was like, maybe I should like take a second, because that's like a good investment whenever you're kind of squeaking by a little bit. You're trying to save, okay? My $150 could go to something fun in Europe. Do I really need this right now? Probably not. I still need to clean out my closet, let alone buy new things. Anyways, it's been a week since I was gonna make that purchase, and I lived perfectly fine without it. It's still sitting in my Amazon cart. And now I'm like, okay, maybe I will buy the $30 leggings, but not the $150 of the adrenaline rush shopping addiction. Big difference, guys, big difference. So overall, I really want you guys to level up, increase your money habits, and hopefully get to some of your goals. Remember to set goals, it's really, really important. Be disciplined, focus on social spending, look into that childhood mindset, the fear-based mindset. What is your thoughts around money? Eliminate Apple Pay, eliminate crazy shopping addictions, get that savings account, and get that credit card if you want a travel girlfriend. Look at all the credit cards. There's so many out there. You got it. Thank you guys so much for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Help a sister out. I would also like to make a little bit more money. So if you want to like and subscribe, you would immediately help a little sister out. Let me know what you guys are up to. Let me know if this was helpful. And thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.